end this. 50 and Herb been trying to get 50 out of the music industry since 2000. You know, they had a beef in Atlanta. Ja was trying to hit 50 with the baseball bat. 50 slammed him, took his chain, started wearing his chain around, putting it in videos. And then it was in the studio. 50 had the guns, allegedly. Him, Yayo and all them. They turned off the lights. 50 got poked. Yayo got stabbed in the arm. And, you know, they try to lie on 50, say put, you know, charges on them and paperwork was fake. And so since then, you know, Herb had so much power back then. He could make you disappear. Now you say anything bad about Herb, you out of there. Yeah. Karma came around. God don't like ugly. So what happened was they got on trial and Def Jam, they froze their money, they did all that stuff. 50 was on top of the world. 50 got Eminem. 50 got Dr. Dre. He got Interscope. He got a machine behind him. You know what I'm saying? If he was with Columbia Records, they would have been like, nah, 50, you're not putting this out. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. 50 career would have been over. He would not have no In the Club and all them songs. You know what I mean? But karma came back for 50 too, and I don't mean like that. I feel like 50 did a few things to people too, and karma came around with him with the music industry. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was 50 came back around and started something different. You know, where people say, oh, 50 music ain't the same no more. He ain't writing good songs no more. You know, 50 always put out good music, man. If it sold, it didn't sold. You know, when he left Dr. Dre and all them, he still was putting out good music. You know what I mean? He was just putting out a lot of singles and not really albums. You know what I mean? But 50 still a legend. Ja Rule still a legend. You know what I'm saying? But Ja Rule still don't get paid more than 50. Like I said, he's still touring with Ashanti and all that. Just keep doing that, man. The 50 shit, everybody know what happened. We don't need to keep going on. Like, you in your mid-40s and you still talking about 50. 50 don't even bring you up until you bring him up. You know what I mean? Just leave it alone, man. Just go on with your life, man. And live your life, man. You rich. Why are you still beefing over some old shit happened 23 years ago? 24 years ago. It's over with. 50 don't like you. You don't like 50. Allegedly, y'all got him killed, try to get him killed. And it is what it is. 50, y'all will never be friends. Y'all gonna be two old motherfuckers in a wheelchair still fighting? Come on, man. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, put a like on the button. Y'all know the old beef, man. Just let it go, man. You know what I'm saying? Let 50 doing this thing, you doing your thing, man. Be out of here. One love, peace. So you gotta understand, the music industry back in the 90s was hard to get a record deal. You had to be real nice to get a record deal. It was real different back then. So Ja Rule took a while to get a record deal. Ja Rule been rapping since 92, 93. He didn't get his deal until like 98, around 97, 98. Album didn't come out until 1999. Same thing with Jay-Z. Jay-Z been out since 88. He didn't get his record deal until 95. Nobody didn't want to sign him. They was like, nah, be good. You know what I'm saying? So DNS, he had a record deal with Columbia back in the mid-90s, around 93, 94, and he got dropped. It took him a long time. He put out maybe like 5 to 6 singles through them years, and none of them hit. And then he just started buzzing after that. Like all them dudes, they took a long time to get on. Jay-Z first album didn't come out when he was 26. DNS didn't come out till his first album was around 25, 26. Ja Rule was around, 21, 22 when he came out with his album. But these dudes was killing the industry. They all was friends. The money messed them all up. I don't know about X being friends with them. X was cool with Ja Rule. Jay-Z was cool with a little bit X and, you know, Rough Riders and stuff. You know what I mean? They battled before, and everybody's saying X won the battle. Jay won the battle, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be Big L had the camera, he had the tape, and all this. But like I said, man, 50 took 50 a long time to get what he got. 50 just didn't happen overnight. They teach them the game. They show them how to do the bar count. 50 didn't just learn and just took off like that. Now Now these days you could just take off because you got the YouTube. You can just put a song out. You could be at home right now and record a song and put it out and see if it do numbers. And if it hit, you on. You know what I mean? So it's more easier to put music out. It's more easier to get a record deal. It's more easier to do everything now. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was hard to get a record deal. You had to sit outside and beg DJs and all that to try to get your album to spin or your single to spin. You know what I mean? A lot of back then, them dudes was like, you had to pay a lot of them dudes to, get your music on your radio station. Radio station had a lot of power back then. But like I said, Ja Rule, man, like, listen, man, you've been talking about 50 for years, man. You need to cut it out, man. Cut it out. What's going on? This is Legend of All About the Kicks. Hit that button. Please hit that button. Show me some love. Please leave a comment if you want to. We're going to talk about Ja Rule the Clown. Now, 24 years ago, Ja Rule was on top. We're going to say 98. We're going to say 99. Because 98, he was only on the Jay-Z Can I Get a What? So we're going to say 99, his first album, to 2004. Ja Rule was killing the music industry. First album, platinum and a half, 1.5 million. Third album, triple platinum. Fourth album, 4 times platinum. Fourth album, platinum. And then his last album, forgot. He did another album in 2003 dissing the whole G Unit. That album when he went gold. Clap Back, that was the main single on that album. His last album, he put out 3 singles with R. Kelly, New York, and he did a song with Lloyd. Fire album, not denying that. That was his last hit album in 2004. He went gold. He should have went platinum or double platinum. That was a dope album. I feel like at the time, Def Jam didn't promote it like the way it was because it was going through the trial. That if they wasn't going through the trial, that album would have went double platinum. Ja Rule out here right now need to let that shit go with 50. Y'all had something to do, allegedly had something to do with 50 getting shot. Y'all beefing over shit. 50 took y'all out. And y'all can say, 50 took them out because they had, the FBI after them. It doesn't matter. He took them out. 50 was on top of the world with that motherfucking song. And the club came out, it was a rap. Wankster came out, it was a rap. 8 Mile soundtrack, a rap. Ena Gotti and Irv Gotti said the same shit, but then he heard that in the club, he was like, ooh, we in trouble. Ja Rule was on some podcast lying and like he loved talking about 50, man. Like you always got your mouth in 50. Like you gay or something? No, pause. Like, B, leave it alone, B. Like you making money, 50 making money. You're not making the money you was making 20 some years ago, but you still making money. You still getting your Irv, I think, sold your masters to somebody. I don't know if you got to cut of that or not, but Irv did sold his whole master catalog for like $200 million. Everybody's selling that catalog.